Hello everyone and welcome back to SnowRunner. I have brought my truck all the way over here to the dam. I picked up some freight and I'm going to clear this rock slide here. Now what I picked up was some service spare parts from way over at the warehouse on the other side of the map that my original garage was on. But right up here by this garage is this rock slide that's blocking the road. And I want to clear that so I can come down the road to the dam and get this upgrade. And it just helps. Because I found out on an earlier episode that when you don't have the rock slides cleared, it makes life kind of miserable. So first things first, let's get to morning so that you can see what's going on. And this is going to be a nice easy one. I'm going to roll over here and I'm going to unload these parts and clear this rock slide. And then I think we're going to go get that upgrade. But I think I'm going to take the pickup out this time instead of taking the Scout. I thought about taking the Con, but it will not hook up to the trailer, and that's just, once again, it's one of those things. It's personal preference. I mean, I'm sure that I could make it over to the upgrade with one tank of fuel, but I just don't like the idea of not being able to carry the trailer with me. And I want to see what the pickup truck will be able to do on this map, because this is a much more challenging map than the first one. On the first map, the pickup truck did a good job, and I was able to get around pretty good. So we'll see if that holds true for this map as well. Plus, I just kind of miss the old girl. I really enjoy driving the pickup truck. So we'll get that upgrade, and then we'll see where we are on time, and we will see what else there is to do. We might even go to another map today. It all depends. So we're here at the rock slide. Hit the brake and unload. Rock slide gone. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to go back over here to the garage and grab the pickup truck. I also have my trailer over here, so I might jump in the Con as well, just to show you that it doesn't hook up. I think I also have the pickup truck that I flipped off the cliff. I think that's here too. I don't know if I put it away. Let's see, there's my normal pickup. There's my Con. There's my Scout. But I do not have the pickup truck that I just flipped last episode. Okay, so it's gonna be here on the map. So probably I brought it back. When I recovered it back, I didn't bring it back into the garage, most likely. So I'll just switch to that right here. This is the one that I flipped. And I will drive this around the building and bring it in. I'm going to go ahead and sell it, because it's exactly the same as the one I already have, except for the one I already have I've actually upgraded some. So there's no point in having two of them. Okay, so I put it away, and now I can show you they're the same vehicle. But the one that I have already is better because I've got upgrades on it. So we'll go ahead and sell this guy. Make $11,000 off of him. There's my Con. There's my Scout. I'm thinking about selling the Scout too, but I don't think I'll do that yet, just in case the pickup is horrible. But here's the Con. I'm going to drive this one out. Let me check first and see if there's any. See, I can do a better engine on it. Yeah, let me go ahead and show you real quick that it can't hook up to the trailer. I'm going to go ahead and mark the route I'm going to take all the way over to that upgrade while I'm sitting here. Then, like I said, I think I want to take the pickup truck for this. Not because it's the most capable, just for me it's the most fun to drive. I really enjoy the pickup. And I want to see how it reacts to the terrain on this map. I want to see if it's something that's usable, or if its time has kind of passed. It's going to be sad if I can't use the pickup anymore because it's just not good enough, because I really enjoy it. It's my favorite vehicle that I've driven so far on the game. The Con could have been. The Con is awesome, but it's so top heavy. And it just, without being able to hook up to this fuel trailer over here, it's a no-go for long trips. Let me show you. I'll pull up in front of it and back up to it so you can see that it doesn't even give me the option to hook up to the trailer. So I know it's not operator error that I'm just screwing up. I mean, I don't even have the option to attach trailer, which I do with everything else. So that makes the Con a no-go, unfortunately. It'll be fun to play with on the mud and then just recover back to the garage, but for long trips around the map and all that kind of stuff and exploration, it's just doesn't suit my purposes. Okay, so we got the pickup here. Let's go ahead and look through here and make sure that I haven't earned any extra cool stuff that I can put on it. I have the best engine so far. I have a good gearbox. I already have the raised suspension. I might have some new tires I can do. See, I have all terrains on now. See if I have any mud tires. I have some off-road tires. No muds yet, but I have some off-road tires, so that'll be good. And looks like they're all pretty much the same rating, so it's just whatever look I like, so I'll go with these. They're 38s too, so they're going to be much higher. I'm going to go ahead and buy the other winch, the autonomous scout, so that I can right myself if I flip over. It's a little pricey at like $9,400, I think it was, but it's worth it, in my opinion, because it can save your run. See, we have diff lock unlocked already, so that's all good. Let's see, frame add-ons. I'm going to go ahead and get... See, that's a small roof rack. Do I want that, or do I want to keep the... Yeah, I'll go ahead and buy it. I didn't know if I want to do that or if I want to try to go with some fog lights or something like that at some point, but this will work. Because that'll give me more capability, more repair, more fuel, all that kind of stuff. I think I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it orange. There's another, look at this here. I like this a lot too. This reminds me of Smokey and the Bandit. You remember that movie? That's what that reminds me of. That's kind of sharp also. But I think I might stick with the good old redneck orange for now. I might change it later. So we're going to zip around here and grab this trailer, and we're going to make our way for that upgrade. And this will be fun. This will be easy, I think, because I'm pretty decent with the truck and it's a lot of fun, but this map is a lot more challenging. So it'll be interesting to see how this truck can handle it. I have confidence in it. Out of all the vehicles that I own on the game, I understand the truck the best because I drive a truck in real life. So I kind of understand how to drive it. I don't often drive really big freight kind of trucks. And I have a Jeep Renegade as well. And that's kind of similar to the Con, but not quite as high. And I haven't driven a Bronco since my old high school days. When a buddy of mine had a Bronco, I drove a few times, but out of all of them, I'm most familiar with the truck. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I imagine it might. So here we go. The first bit of this is going to be on pavement, so it's going to be easy. It's just a matter of doing the driving. But once we hit the mud, that is where the real fun will begin. And we will see how this thing's going to be. I look forward to the time when I can fully build up this truck. Because I'm not going to get rid of the truck. Unless a much better truck comes along that's a normal pickup truck also. But I'm going to keep a pickup truck at all times. Because I just enjoy them. And I'd like to see how good this thing's going to be once I get it powered up. To where it's fully upgraded and has the best tires and all the capabilities that it could possibly have. So far, so good. Of course, I'm kind of skirting the edge, but that's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with being smart. Alright, we're back on pavement. So our first little excursion into the mud went swimmingly. It's absolutely no problem. I like that this truck is a lot faster than the other trucks as well. I like to be able to get around the map. The only downfall of some of the better performing trucks is that they just go so damn slow. So you're sitting here driving and you're just crawling along. Now I understand on a game like this you're not going to be able to go flying 70 miles an hour down the road. I get that. But it just seems to take forever sometimes to get places because it's just so slow. At some point I'm going to have to figure out where on this map I'm supposed to be taking all that stuff for that job that I flipped on. But that's kind of been put on the back burner for exploration of this map. I'm thinking before I take that job on again, I'm going to go to Russia and pick up the first truck there, the Azaz I think it's called, or something like that. Because I've heard really good things about it. Alright, we're gonna head on down this way. A little bit of off-roading with the pickup and see how it does. So far I'm really impressed, but of course I've been on pavement most of the time, so it's easy to be impressed. But this will give it a little bit of a test. It's still getting through pretty good. Starting to rain, so that ought to slosh it up a bit. See, I gotta kind of go in between these trees over here. I got myself hung up on a rock. No, I'm good. I think I gotta go down here in between these trees. Let me get rid of this trailer for a minute so I don't get stuck. Hung up. I think it's just over here. But it might be quite a bit further. I didn't check the map. That was probably a mistake. Is it down there? I'm gonna drive over the edge maybe. Let me see how steep it is. Y'all think I can make that? I think I can make that. Oh yeah. Not a problem. Alright, so that was really cool. I don't think that was the intended way to do it, but it worked. So now we have an upgrade. It is going to be engageable all-wheel drive for White Western Star. I don't have that truck yet, but it's awesome. I have the engageable all-wheel drive for when I do get that truck. So that is awesome. I love the all-wheel drive. It makes a huge difference. Okay, so now we have to get back up here and get our trailer. I wonder if I'm going to be able to go up the same way or if I should just take the road. Because I could have drove the road down to the upgrade. I didn't have to do it the way I did it. But I didn't check the map. I think I'll just go right on up the road because that should be a little safer. And we're going to take this little trail here. What the hell? The hell with being safe? Uh-oh. We'll winch our way up. I mean, we got the upgrade, so worst case scenario, we have to go back to the garage. Can I get up here? I can get up here. I've got to be able to get up here. Come on. Come on. Pop over that hill. You got her. Come on, baby. Oh, now I'm on the tree. Alright, I gotta do something crazy. I gotta try to drift back and then winch to a different tree or something. Because I'm kind of stuck. Maybe I can just winch and kind of yank my truck over. Is that going to be possible? I get myself in the weirdest positions on this game, don't I? Come on, baby. Oh, yep. There we go. That got her. Oh, come on. There we go. Never had a doubt. Never had a doubt. That was easy. Alright, now where did I leave my trailer? I think it's back here to the right. Yeah, I love this truck. I don't know why I ever bothered driving that Scout around. I mean, it's supposed to be better, but I love the truck. So we'll hook back up to this. And then we got to figure out where we want to go from here. What we want to do. So let's take a look at the map. There's all kinds of stuff to do. There's a lot of watchtowers to unlock in both directions. I don't think that goes any further that way, but it might. Not sure. Get up here and turn this thing around. Yeah, it's over that way is my dot. Go up here, turn it around and go across there. It'll be sweet when we get all of this map unlocked, and maybe we'll find the way to the next map at some point this episode while we're exploring, and we'll get to have a little peek of that one maybe. We shall see. Alright. Kind of put that dot in the wrong spot there. A bad place. Alright, we got some good deep mud here, and I'm going to winch out just for time purposes, but it wasn't doing too bad. It was moving. So that's a promising thing. Now I know that this pickup truck is by no means going to be the scout vehicle that I use for the rest of the game. There are way more capable vehicles out there. I get that. But right now it's my favorite, and I think the best one I have as far as all around. See, here is this bridge that I was sketched out about last time, but it's where I need to go. So I'm gonna say the hell with it, I think, and go across regardless. I think I can get through there. Because if I can get past this bridge, I can head on out and get these other watchtowers maybe, or who knows what's over there. I went ahead and accepted the thing too so that I can see what I needed and all that, but I'm going to go for it. We'll really put this truck to the test today. I'm going to use my winch quite a bit to get across here. I'm not trying to be a hero. I'm just trying to get to the other side. And it's looking good. I'm already halfway. Let me see what I can winch to here. I guess that pole's going to do. Not really the direction I want to be moving, but it'll work. hung up on something. I don't know if it's just deep mud, because I'm spinning, but I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, that's where I want. Hook me over there. Oh yeah. That's going to jerk me right out of this water and get me back on the road. Very nice. Yeah, so that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Because there's those winch points. If I didn't have the winch points, I wouldn't have made it. Not in this truck, but the winch points made it possible. So now we are in uncharted territory on the other side of the map. There's all kinds of challenges here. Unlucky fisherman. We're just going to accept things as we go. It'll add it to our list to where we can do it. I don't think that trailer can be discovered. I think that's just like an ornamental kind of thing, because I don't see any real purpose for it in the game. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have to haul a boat anywhere. Let me get back over here to where I can get back on the road, and we will head back in the direction we were trying to go. See, I think one good strategy for this game is to try to stick to the pavement whenever possible. If you can get to an objective on the main road, it's going to be much easier for you. Now, you're going to have to go off-road, because that's the whole point of the game, but it'll cut a lot of time out of your trip if you're on the pavement. We're going to head over here towards this trailer, because there's a watchtower up there as well. Maybe we'll get lucky and be able to unlock another one. Every watchtower that we unlock opens up a huge portion of the map. And not only does it open it up so you can see it, but it also lets you know where objectives are and where upgrades are and all that stuff. It's extremely important to do. Not always the easiest thing to do, but it's important. Because once you have the map opened up, then you can really start to plan out your game and what you want to do. Which jobs you want to go for, where everything is that you're going to need to complete the jobs. There's been a lot of pavement on this episode. I like that. A lot of road. Stop here a second. See where we're going. Yeah, the road winds right on down through there. That's nice. So barring any craziness, this looks like it's going to be a fairly easy trip to get over to that trailer at least. And we might even have an easy trip to get all the way to the watchtower. That would be wonderful. The main thing I like about the watchtowers when you open them up is simply that you can see where you're going. You can see the route that you need to plot. And for somebody like me, that is clutch, man. Because I suck at navigating. And when the map is closed the way it is, where most of it is dark, I have trouble figuring out which way I need to go to find the proper road and all that kind of stuff. It's much easier when I can see everything. And even then I get lost. I'm glad I chose to bring the pickup truck for this. Because of the amount of pavement that we've had in this episode, the pickup truck travels faster than my other vehicles. So I'm able to make up a lot of territory quickly with this pickup truck, as opposed to, like, say, the other scout vehicle I had, the creamsicle. You see how I get 30 stars for just discovering it? As opposed to that, this thing moves much faster, so I can get a lot further along Now it's crunch time. Now I gotta figure out where to go from here. The watchtower is up to the right. So I suppose we're just gonna head this way. And maybe that'll loop back around. That's the thought. We shall see if it proves to be true or not. We're down to 24 liters of fuel, but I have the trailer with me, so we're good. I'll fill up here in a bit. The worst thing that happened is I run out of fuel and then I just fill it up from the trailer, so not a big deal. We're just gonna keep on trucking. The view from the mountains is gorgeous. Looking down at the top of the trees and the sky. Love that. Yeah, I've heard about all kinds of crazy vehicles on this game. There's some from Russia that are scout vehicles that are essentially tanks. They're just pretty much unstoppable. And eventually we'll get to that point to where we buy things like that. In a way, it's going to be a lot of fun because we'll be able to get places quickly and get what we need done, but in the same token, sometimes having too OP of a vehicle will take a lot of the magic out of the game for you. Because once you can go anywhere with no struggle, you realize that the struggle was part of the fun. And the game kind of loses its shine for you. But I guess the nice thing is, as long as you keep some other vehicles, you can always switch vehicles. And only use your OP vehicle when you get in a situation where something is almost unreachable. Or you can just drive it around all the time and just have fun with it. That's the beauty of it, is it's completely up to you. You can do anything you want. Look at that. Wonder if I can get down that at some point. That'll be a fun little challenge if I can remember where it is. Getting down it would be fairly easy, probably. Because worst case scenario, you just roll down it. But getting back up it would be one hell of a challenge. Alright, where am I at? I've made quite a bit of progress up towards this watchtower. So I think we're just going to keep on rolling with the road and see where it leads. I'm hoping that it's going to go right to the watchtower. That's what it looks like is going to happen. Go ahead and refuel before I get started again. I don't like how the target is automatically the fuel carrier. The target should automatically be your truck. You shouldn't have to switch that every damn time you go in to refuel. That's silly. Because why the hell would I want to drain fuel from my truck into my trailer that I'm carrying? That doesn't make any sense. Why would that be an option? I mean, maybe you want to fill it up from another vehicle to take it and fill up something else, but why would that be the first option that pops up? Why is that the go-to? Why not make the default option to fill up your own truck? That makes a lot more sense to me. I guess in the scheme of things, it's not a big deal, but it's just one of those things that it's like, why? What was the thinking there? There are a lot of things like that when games first come out. A lot of times it's just kind of an oversight. They don't realize. The people that make the game, they just don't realize that that's the case until somebody points it out, and then they say, oh yeah, that is kind of silly. And then they fix it on an update. I don't know what I hit, but I just jacked my shocks and my tires up. I don't see anything. I don't know what the hell I ran over. Maybe a little rock or something? That was weird. You think it was because I was talking smack about their game and then all of a sudden my truck just got sabotaged? They're always watching. Never say bad things. They're always listening. I don't see nothing dragging from the truck or anything like that. I don't know what I ran over. But it did like 15 damage to my shocks. Whatever the hell it was. Ooh. Okay, the road does go by it, but how the hell am I going to get there? Looks like it's up in the middle of a mountain. I'm going to plot a course and just kind of go look. It looks like there might be some sort of semblance of a path, maybe? We shall see. This one is going to be a little sketchy. But it'll be a good test to see if the truck is going to be able to do anything on this map. Because this is definitely not going to be a pavement run. I can see the watchtower right there, so if I can just kind of get to it. It doesn't look as bad as it looked on the map. On the map it looked like it was standing on top of a rock mountain. It's going to be a little bit sketchy trying to get through the trees without getting hung up or going up the incline without having trouble, but it's looking pretty good so far. Come on, hop on over there. You got it. I'm kind of getting a little loosey-goosey here. Try to get myself straightened back out. Oh yeah, this is not bad at all. This is much easier than it looked on the map. So we learned something there too, that sometimes it looks way worse on the map than it actually is when you drive it. Okay, so that's another watchtower opened up and done. That is phenomenal. So let's pull up the map and see what we got here. What is over that way? We have a trailer store over there. That's where the warehouse is for this map. That's handy to know, because that's where we can buy more stuff to deliver to do jobs. And there is a tunnel that goes to the Drownlands. Cool. Another upgrade down there. Another upgrade over to the left. Sweet. Yeah, so we did some good work opening that one up, because that one was important. That revealed a lot to us. So let's go back down here and grab our trailer, and then we will head up this way. Let's see, there's the tunnel. I think we can get down here and get this one upgrade there. And then maybe hit the other one depending on the time we're dealing with, depending on the terrain. Maybe we'll grab both of those upgrades and then hit the tunnel and check out the Drownlands, or maybe we'll grab one and then hit the tunnel. We'll see. We'll see what happens when we get over there. First things first, I need to get down from here. Now, backing down this was probably not the best idea, but I think I'm okay. I think it was fine. Go ahead and get turned around now. Now you see the headlights on the pickup? Remember last episode, I turned the headlights on the Scout, and they were real bright, and they lit everything up really well. The pickup does not have great lights like that. That's why I was debating on whether or not I wanted to put this roof rack on, or if I wanted to put fog lights on the truck. Because light-wise, it's just not the greatest. But you always have the option of switching to morning whenever you want. You you can control the time in the game and pick what you want to drive in. So lights don't have to be an issue if you don't make them an issue. I'm not super worried about that because, like I said, boom, now it's morning and I can see perfectly fine. Lights aren't even necessary. So if it ever gets to the point where I can't see where I'm going and it gets annoying to me, I can just fast forward and it'll be daytime again. So with that being said, I think the roof rack was the way to go because that gives me more capability with the truck. And lights aren't as important because you don't have to be in the dark. If you're in the dark, it's your choice to be in the dark. It shouldn't be a whole lot further up here before I get to the turn. It looks far on the map, but once you actually drive it, it's really not that far. I think it's just right up here. And then we'll... Yeah, because there's the trailer store there on the left. And the turn was just up past that. And so here is my turn. Nope, it's up here. Then when I get to this turn, one way is going to go down to the upgrade, one way is going to go to the tunnel, if I remember correctly from the map. Yeah, because there's the tunnel there. So I'm going to refuel. And then I think I'm going to... leave the trailer here. That might prove to be stupid. But the pickup isn't as tippy as the other vehicles are, so I think I'll be okay. I'm going to head down here and grab this upgrade, and then come on back up, grab the trailer, and go through the tunnel. I might grab both upgrades. We'll see. We'll see where the other upgrade is. I know it's close, but I don't know where exactly it is, and I don't know how bad the terrain's going to be here. I got to check and make sure I'm going the right way. Okay, so it'll be to the right is where I need to go to get to the upgrade. That's over this way. We're definitely getting a little bit into more off-road territory here. It's still not bad. Not a bunch of thick mud or anything. So I think we'll be fine. The upgrade should be down here before too long. I'm really, really pleased with how this pickup truck has done this episode. Now granted, I was on pavement most of it, I get that. But I still enjoy driving on the pavement with the pickup because it's quick. It doesn't take all day to get somewhere. And you can accomplish a hell of a lot more in one episode than you can if you're having to slosh through mud the whole episode. If I'd have had to cover all this distance through thick mud, spinning and winching and all that the whole way, I might have only gotten one upgrade or one watchtower done before time was up. But I've accomplished quite a bit this episode. Yeah, right down here is going to be the upgrade. I'm interested to see what that next map is going to look like too. That'll be kind of fun to go explore that. I kind of don't want to get out over my skis too much because I keep opening up maps and I'm not even opening the whole map up before I move on. I'd kind of like to get them unlocked before I move to the next map. But it'd be a shame not to kind of go over there since I'm already here. So we've got another upgrade. It's a raised suspension. What is it for? The Western Star. So we got several upgrades now for the Western Star. So that's going to be cool once we find that truck. or buy that truck. Either one. I don't know if it's one you find or one you buy. And where's this other upgrade? This other upgrade is down this way and up on top of the mountain, it looks like. So I have to go all the way around, come back up. I think I'm just going to head back up. Because I don't even know if I can get to that upgrade this way. I might have to come at it the other way, is what it looks like. So instead of wasting the rest of the episode trying to figure that out, since we're already like around 40-minute mark, something like that, I think I'm just going to head back up and check out this tunnel. So we'll make our way back up here, pick our trailer back up, and then right there is the tunnel. So let's do that. I'm pretty sure when we get to the drowned lands, what we're going to see is a black map. Whoa. Now see, if that would have been the other vehicle, the Scout, I would have flipped that probably. But the pickup has a wider wheelbase. It's not so tippy. It's not so top heavy. So it does a lot better. Not saying I can't tip it, because I guarantee you I can tip it. There's not a whole lot of vehicles that aren't going to be tippable. There'll be some that'll be very difficult to tip. But under the right circumstances, you can probably flip over just about anything. Yeah, but with all these upgrades, this truck has done decent. I mean, right now I'm in some mud, and it's still moving forward. It's not zipping through it like it's not there, but it's not stuck. So I'm really happy about that. It makes me a lot more confident in using this truck as my Scout vehicle going forward until I get something way, way better. Not saying I won't pick up other Scout vehicles, because I will. Especially if there's some weird looking ones. Some stuff that's kind of out of the ordinary, stuff that you wouldn't think would be driving around in terrain such as this. Because when you look at terrain like this, you expect to see a redneck truck driving around in it. But who knows what else they have on this game. I haven't seen all the vehicles. So there might be vans, there might be station wagons, there might be cars for all I know. There might be all kinds of stuff that I can hop in and play. So I might definitely pick up some stuff like that if I see it. Now, of course, all that's going to depend on the money situation. And I'm not doing a whole lot of jobs right now. I'm doing more exploration. So I'm going to need to get back to doing some missions to make some money. Because if I do come across some cool vehicles, I want to be able to purchase them. And you have a lot of fun doing the exploration and unlocking stuff, but you're not making any cash. And as of right now, there's no other way to make the money than to do the jobs and to sell vehicles you find when you're exploring. Sell trailers and that kind of thing. You can make some cash doing that. But in reality, that's kind of pretty much the same as doing the jobs in my mind, because you still got to go pick something up, take it, and sell it. Okay, so we'll grab the trailer and we'll head over here to the tunnel. We're at about 45 minutes, give or take. We're in that ballpark. So what I might do is hop over through this tunnel to the next place. Drummond Island is what it's called. And I might end it there for this episode, and then next episode when we come back, maybe explore a little bit, because I don't want to start exploring it with only a couple minutes left in the episode. That's really not fair to you guys. It's kind of a cool looking place from what I can see. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna, let's look at the map here. Well, we get a little sneak peek. There's a watchtower right over there close. So that's alright. Yeah, I think I'm going to call this episode here. And when we come back for the next episode, we'll explore. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. And until I speak to you again, love many, trust few, and do harm to none. God loves you, and so do I. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.